Hey everyone. Earlier today, I was visited by a Jehovah's Witness person, and they gave me a little pamphlet. This isn't the first time I've gotten a visit from Jehovah's Witness people. Um, One of the times I was very excited because I just bought this house um, back in 2013, late 2013. So I was very excited to have my first Jehovah's Witness a while ago. I think it was in summertime, um, and I asked them to take pictures with me, but they didn't want to do that. Anyway, I always like taking that as an opportunity to talk to them and basically figure out where they're coming from, because everyone is the way they are and does what they do because of something that's happened to them in their life or a combination of things. So I got this little pamphlet. Free public event. Will you be with me in paradise? How will this promise be fulfilled? And it's basically inviting you to a free event held right down the street from me. Let's see. If the hours before he died, Jesus assured his faithful apostles that they would be with him in his heavenly kingdom. Did I read that right? Jesus assured his faithful apostles that he would... Okay, yeah. Luke chapter 22, verse 28 through 30. He later promised a condemned criminal, "You will be with me in paradise." Luke 23, verse 43. How will those words come true? The fulfillment of both promises is possible because Jesus surrendered his life for mankind, even for sinners like that criminal. Jesus' sacrifice was so vital that he commanded his followers to commemorate it. Luke chapter 22, verse 19 and 20. This year, the anniversary of Jesus' death falls on this date. Jehovah's Witnesses invite you to meet with them on that date to observe the memorial that Jesus instituted. You will hear an explanation of how his death can benefit you and your family. Well, I just think that this kind of stuff is really interesting because their religion requires them to go door to door and basically recruit. It's basically like advertisement. That doesn't make it right, but I mean, it is a legal thing that they're allowed to do in this country. They can practice whatever religion they'd like, and as long as it's not like directly hurting other people or breaking any certain laws. But then again, people get away with all kinds of stuff with certain religions. One thing is, if you're a religious institution, you don't have to pay taxes or something like that, which is ridiculous, but what can you do? And there's just certain practices in certain religions that are just so wrong. I don't even want to get into them, but I mean, let's just say that, like, for example, the Jewish religion, some, what's the Hebrew prophet, or not prophet, the rabbis, during a certain genital mutilation ritual that they have, sometimes the rabbis suck blood after that mutilation has occurred, and kids have gotten HIV from that. So that's just mind-boggling that it still continues. And this isn't like a long time ago. This is relatively recently that this stuff is going on. People can be very pushy with their religion, and it's important to keep a level head when dealing with them, because religion becomes you. You practice it, and it's your life. Lots of religions basically map out this relationship that you can have with the deity, and that makes it a more personal, a stronger connection in your mind. So it makes a situation where if someone were to disagree with what you believe in and what most likely your parents have taught you and all of your family and surrounding friends have affirmed, it becomes very difficult for you to accept any other point of view or criticism, which is a big problem. But I just think it's really funny that the Jehovah's Witnesses are required to like go door to door and stuff. And I like talking with them because it's really important to learn about your surroundings. Whether or not you believe in any deities or if you practice any religions, it's important to understand the world you live in. I mean, just because, say you're a vegetarian, just because you don't eat meat, you know what a cow is, you know what a chicken is, you know what it looks like when it's prepared. I don't know if that's the best example, but basically just keep yourselves educated. And if you keep yourself educated and you actually read your Bible, then you'll know not to believe any of it. Bye-bye.